All right, so welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. I needed to pause the video there as the video was just a primer. Of course, it's a giveaway. You will get access to the video after we're done. That was just a primer to invite you to what we're going to do today, the May 2020 edition of the InstaFX Traders Forum. It is a YouTube video. You will get the link to watch it later on, okay? So it's available, and it's free. So you will get the video. But let's get deep into what we're going to do today. A pleasure to have you, every one of you, once again. Thank you so much for taking our time over your busy schedule to be part of what we're doing right now. So we're going to be looking at the real support and resistance in today's forum. Just for your information, about 2 or 3 times every week, especially on Fridays, we hold a live trading session. Okay, so what we do there is we open up our trading desk for clients, traders like you, to join us to participate in live trading on your live account. So what that means is if you got a live account, you don't know, you've not been profitable, you want to trade with an analyst, this is the opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to participate and trade with an analyst, of course, and of course make profits. Yesterday we had a session. How many of you were with us yesterday? Eventually the market made serious money on all our trades. I don't know if you're there. I did Tutu, Samuel, Kolawole, I can't recall all the names now. Eric, Olade, I think those names could come very, very closely. I think TechnoSpark 3 too. If you followed the recommendations we gave for each of those trades, I told you, I said it was going to buy. All we needed to do was just to hold the trades. Okay, the bias for the market was to buy. We were buying the 4 currency USPS, Euro USD. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for that confirmation. Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, and NZ USD. We are buying. We targeted 30 pips earlier, and then the market faded in response to the NFP news. And I saw a lot of people were already shaking and asking questions. Is this sell? And I insisted that it's true. Beautiful. Oh, Eric, really? You made 100%. So that means you are likely to withdraw a profit, as soon as possible. Congratulations. We sold USD CHF and it made super profits. All right. Thank you. If my volume is low, it could be your network, okay? It could be your network, so you might want to check it. I did it too. Lovely. I'm excited for you, especially because you've been consistent in attending. You see, some of the problems we have most times is we fail. I've told you always that when we trade, our setups, our methods are rules based. You see, you don't bring your emotion or your logic into the trades. You simply follow the setup and you stick to it. All right, you stick to it. To the recommendations given per trade. All right. Matter of fact, if I stayed with our 30 pips, we would have gotten all of them. All right, we would have gotten all of them, and So, but the beautiful thing is, I'm excited for Eric. Eric started his training. Eric, when was that? Was it Monday or Tuesday this week? And Precious, I'm excited for you too. She had a problem joining. In fact, we had to make calls like 2 or 3 times, and it's not a question of it went back. The question was, did you put your take profits? Okay, so whether it went back, it's the market. You see, nobody pushes you don't push the market, you don't force it. Okay, if it goes back, if it goes up, it's just the market. But the question was, when it bought, did you take your profits? Did you close them in profits? Did you fix your take profit target, for example, in case that's for you? Okay, the markets can go back. That's why it's the market, and that's exactly why nobody can control it. All right. So all of our trades follows recommendations. If you follow the recommendations, for example, in came, how many pips target did you place on the trades? How many pips? And there were about how many trades now? 6 or 7. Euro AUD sell. Okay. Euro was it NZ sell? We had sell Euro NZ, Euro AUD, USD CHF was a sell. USD CAD was also a sell. All right. And we bought all the Euro USD. It was. Just before we ended the session by 4, a lot of people were already like, this thing, and the best I could do was only to refer you back to how we trade. It is rules based. and it is devoid of emotions. I'm happy for Adetu too, and I'm happy for Eric. Eric, when did you start your training? Was it this week? Was it Monday or Tuesday? And I mean, he started live on Thursday, and by Friday he's made 100% of his deposit. That's remarkable. But that is only possible. Good, yeah. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you. But that is only possible when you follow recommendations. All right, that's only possible. We put in a lot of work. And you see, we always say that what we do is at a 5% performance. Okay, I repeat, nobody can claim 100% performance in this industry. Okay, that is the signature statement of a scammer. All right, anybody who claims 100% back to back, no losses, is a misnomer. All right, so don't fall for that trick. Okay, but what you want to do is you want to first of all acquire learning, very key. You want to acquire training, you want to acquire knowledge, you want to now follow mentorship to trade, and then you want to now continue trading for yourself. You see the flow now. So that's the channel we're trying to create here. And I'm excited for those of you. Precious here, thank you, Precious. Addicted to also Eric, and a couple of other guys who I can't get to. Sorry for that background. All right, so it's very simple to participate. Okay, still running. You didn't follow. I gave a call. I said, reduce them to 15 pips. You recall, we targeted 30 pips for all of them. But when we had, okay, Louis, congratulations to you to take us back 3. You didn't say if you made profit at all. You're only talking about Euro NZ, Euro AUD. But we specified yesterday at the beginning, target 30 pips. And when it looked as if the market was going to fade, I recommended trim your profits to 15 pips. Okay, 15, 20 pips. That was explicitly what I said. So if you did not trim them down, it means you did not follow recommendations. Okay, please pen these things down. All right, please write them down so that you don't necessarily need to wait for me. It's a rule that follows that strategy. Okay, that on that particular time frame, the 15 minutes time frame, 15 pips is regular. Okay, so you don't even need me. Okay, you don't need me to even be the one to tell you. You already know the rule, so it's flexible. It gives you some level of control. Is that clear now? So please, so that's for you, Technical Spark 3. Keep it in mind, even if I did not call it take profit, don't get greedy. Fix 15, 20 pips. It is, I mean, you just decide the lot size you want to use, of course, because your account balance can carry it. So to join any of our live trading sessions, it's simple. All you need is, I'm going to type that now. Send a mail, okay, indicating your interest to participate in the it's called Trade with Me, because you will be trading with me live. Okay, to support at instafxng.com. All right, yeah, that's it. So of course, a lot of mails come around to you. I mean, many of us, you know, we probably did not respond to those mails or did not read them. All right. So the invites are always embedded in the mails that we send to you. My moderator just informed me that mails always go out every week, but we probably ignore them. Okay. For example, Louis, I can recognize your face. Louis, you seem to be sitting in the front of your car. How did you get the invites to join our live trading session, Louis? Let me just be sure. How did you get to be informed? Let me just be sure. Okay, and one of my friends called me. One of our clients called me, David, Mr. David. I don't know if you're here, Mr. David Joseph. If you're there, so we spoke about the phone, and you know, I was buying GU heavy for about 70 to 100 pips, and 70 pips, yeah, 70 pips actually. And you know, so he buzzed me that, wow, okay, that when he saw the trade, you know, he got some confidence that, okay, it was also on the buy. And I said, well, let's hold the buy and see. And remarkably, 30 minutes after the news, GBP just flew to the ceiling, and paid everybody who were able to wait rather than join the sale that the news tended Okay, account. Louis was asking, I wanted to know how you got to know about our Friday live trading sessions. I needed that feedback so that people can agree with me that we usually send invite mails to nearly every of our clients on that. Okay, it's not hidden information. It's not, everybody's special, and so we give equal opportunity to everyone to benefit. Lovely. It's expected so because I never recalled giving Louis a call. Okay, he got a mail concerning the live trading session. So please, all right, lovely, good. Eric, thank you too. Thank you, Eric. All right, good. Thank you. So, but more especially, I would say this again, Abel, welcome online. Abel, we didn't see you yesterday. What happened? Okay. So if you're interested in joining, so I'd rather put this, Babajide, good morning, welcome online. I've not seen you for quite a long time now, Babajide, but good to have you online today, welcome. Okay, Victor, thank you. So please, for every one of you, the mails sent out. But this is what I'm going to encourage you to do. Okay, this is what I'm going to encourage you to do. Please take advantage of our online Forex Academy. I cannot, lovely, George. Okay, yeah, George, I recall you were with us yesterday, George. I was the trace yesterday, George. It seemed that was the first time joining us yesterday, George. Is that correct? Okay, Hussein, thank you very much, Hussein. Thank you. I got your message. George, yesterday, was it your first time with us on okay, good. Okay. So if you followed my recommendations yesterday for those trades, they ought to have turned out well. Okay, yesterday was the first time. Good to have you online. Good to have you online yesterday. And I wish, I really hoped, I was interested in seeing how the trades ended and made as much profit as we did. Okay. But this I'm going to say, if I'm trying to join our online Forex Academy, I cannot but encourage you to do that. Okay. Before we get started now, I'm not going to waste time at all. It's going to be very practical. Okay. Simply, okay, today's the first time Abdul Ghaffar. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Please simply send a mail. Okay. 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 All right. So wow. Well, it's good. It's good you're hearing it now. Okay. So it's better late than never. All right. Okay. So let's do this now. All right. So I'm sending a message now to you. All right. So that's it. That's exactly what you need to do. That's all. All right. Two things. One, if you're interested in joining our online Forex Academy, all you need to do is simply send a mail indicating your interest to participate. Send a mail to support@instafxng.com. You want to write that down so you don't lose it. Write that down, please. So your message should just say, I'm interested in online Forex Academy. That's all. And customer care will do the rest. Okay. That's all. Okay. Alternatively, we usually send mails for such meetings to clients. All you need to do is respond to those mails. Okay. Click on the necessary link to that mail, and that gets that sorted. All right. My moderator will probably put a 1 or 2 words on that in the course of that. But don't forget, this is a monthly program, Galaxy Grand Prime. I don't understand your question, Galaxy Grand Prime, but if I will respond to it, this program, today's forum, is a monthly traders forum. Second Saturday of every month, we hold a traders forum like this. We take one topic, treat it, dissect it, okay, to give value to our traders. And then, of course, the video will be recorded and available to everyone. Okay, the video will be recorded and available. You can go watch it again. Okay, so without much ado, please keep your questions coming on the chat box, and let me dive deep into today's topic. We're going to spend precisely 45 minutes in my conversation. I will be as brief as possible, and I'll be as practical as possible. So let your questions come through the channel box, okay, through the message channel box, and let's get inside now. So welcome once again, and the topic is the real support and resistance. All right. I've been in the markets. I've been trading the market for a couple of years now. When I mean a couple of years, over half a dozen years, and but I got pro. I started trading professionally some 4 years back now, precisely. So professionally, I would say, when I mean professional, I mean professionally. So 4 years back, okay. And I started out with using support and resistance only. All right, only. Okay, only. Galaxy Grand Prime. Please post your questions to everyone, not me privately. Please post it to everyone so my moderator can see it and respond to it. Okay. So Galaxy Grand Prime, send your question again. This time, select everyone on your list, not just to me privately. Okay, so that my moderator can see it and respond to. Yeah. Okay, and respond to it. All right. So just keep posting your questions. Ensure it comes to everybody, everyone, so that my moderator can see it and respond on my behalf. Okay. Please don't send me private messages. I might not want to interrupt my conversation and divert. So please ensure it is to everyone. My moderator is with me. She will see it and give you the necessary response. All right. So Galaxy Grand Prime Pro, please post that question again. All right. So again, I was saying that I started my professional career trading with simply support and resistance. Okay, as usual, I designed rules. So because in my 10 years now on the Forex market, I discovered that psychology is the chiefest. Okay, I learned under someone called Dr. Alexander Elder. He's a psychology doctor. He has his books everywhere. That's why I started my Forex journey from, and he put more emphasis on psychology than what you call money management and even your trading strategy. So all through my journey, I kept rethinking psychologically: where, how, what, when, where, how, what, when. All right. So I got to the point where, when I design a trading strategy, I want to create rules around it. The rules help to take care of fear and greed, like what we saw yesterday. Those of you traded with us yesterday, when the market spiked down after NFP was released at 130, it looked as if Euro USD would sell. It actually sold for like some 15 pips, I think, from where our entry was. Sold some like 10. So there's that fear, panic. A lot of people thought it would sell, and so asking, what should we do now? We're in loss. Should we close it? And I insisted that we should not have stop losses, okay, because of that expectation. So because there's a rule guiding the strategy, yeah, thank you, Nkem. Okay, very good. So my rules manage the fear factor. Okay, this setup is a buy, but because nobody can control the market, you need to know what to do when your heart is, because if you don't have rules, when you get into the market, every sense of reasoning flies out of the window. Trust me, you forget that you are the father of 2 children, but you just want to just press that button, close, you just begin to panic. Do you understand me now? All right. So but because there are rules guiding, I hold on to a trade till I see that, it has changed direction. All right. Then there's a greed factor. When we entered the trade, we targeted 30 pips. Now, 30 pips was possible, but a lot of people were having that concern. So I said, probably because, the trade first went into profit, some 15, 20 pips. But because we had 30 pips as take profit target, it didn't close. So I had to review that target. Please reduce your take profit to 50 pips across all trades. And I'm sure by the time we made profit, we were not thinking, no, we would have left it at 30. How many of you had that feeling after those trades closed? Just give me feedback. Let me be sure that I'm speaking your mind. After those things closed, you saw that this thing would have hit 30 and even past it. How many of you were having that feeling that if you had known, we would have left it at 30 pips? Okay, you see, so that's where the greed and fear factor comes to manipulate our logical reasoning. So rules guide strategies, I assure you. Okay, Eric, yeah, okay, you did, good one. So you'll be like, okay, you left you on Louis, so that means you got all the 30 pips. Well, I know, so you get mine, as a Delta guy. So you left you, I did too. Okay, all right. So so thank God, because eventually it would go, but my job is I can't teach you confidence. That's the truth. All right, I can't teach you confidence. I can only teach you. You claim the 30, okay, a bit lucky. Well, the credit is to the rules. It's not necessarily to you. All right, so that even when it falters, okay, you also hold the rules accountable, and then your mind is free, to gain confidence. So I can't teach you confidence. That's it. I can only teach you what to do and how to do it. Okay, and of course when to do it. All right. So moving forward, I have rules that guide my support answer till today. Every Monday, myself and my moderator, we usually together we release what we call a weekly forecast for different currency pairs. I'm going to show you how I do that every Sunday night. All right, and so let's see the rules. Let's move on and let's see the rules that that follows this now. So, what exactly are support areas or zones versus what exactly are resistance areas or zones? You tell me if you made money. I wanted to know if you made money yesterday. Did you make money? Did you make money yesterday? Because you also came in together with Eric too and a couple of other guys. So while I'm waiting for Kolawoli's response, what are support areas? What are resistance areas? Okay, support areas. Okay, they are key price levels where, of course, there's an established downtrend. Okay, that we can. Oh, nicely, you double traded euro. Oh, all right, I saw that. I did it too. Okay, so you see why you're my favorite person now. We'll talk more later on. Not to worry. So now support areas, there are key price levels where a downtrend is likely to slow down. So that means, first of all, we must have been able to identify what the trend is. Okay, all right. So we've seen the trend first of all. First things first. Okay, we've seen the trend. Then our anticipation is number one. Where is this downtrend likely to slow down before it continues further or before it reverses? See that now? And then in an uptrend, you are considering where is price likely to slow down, okay, or bounce off, okay, to start another trend. These are the considerations that you have. These are the considerations that you bring in when you want to consider using support and resistance. All right. So so your concern is, what key price level will this reversal take place? At what key price level will this reversal take place? That's your interest now. At what key price level will this reversal take place? Okay. So, and that's exactly where your support and resistance come to play. See that now? Okay. And I put it there. I said for your support area, it is easily identified by having multiple bearish candles. Okay. They keep retesting a price area. All right. So they keep retesting. We're going to see that when I go to the charts in about 5 minutes time. And of course, number two, for a resistance area, you see that happen when you see multiple, oh, I missed that. There ought to be multiple bullish candles, not bearish now, multiple bullish candles. Okay, so please watch that correction there, please. Multiple bullish candles here. So this space, bullish candles, retesting a price area. Okay, so we know again, support is, you find support in a downtrend. You find resistance in an uptrend. So two things we need to do now in the next slide. Number one, we need to first of all identify the trend. That's number one. Number two, we now need to identify the support or the resistance area. I hope that's clear. Can I move on to the next slide? Give me a yes, please. I hope that's clear. Okay, so two things. First of all is, what is the trend? And then number two, where is the support or the resistance? Okay, so, and I just explained that the support would be a likely price level where you see the candles, okay, saying they begin to slow down, either before there is a further deep down or a bounce to start an uptrend. The reverse is the case for resistance, where a price slow down, okay, to continue going up or begin a totally trend to the downside. All right. So let me move to the next slide now. Thank you. So now I've got some rules to find real support and resistance areas. Okay, I like to train my stuff into just 3 points, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay, brief and summarize. So how do you identify a key resistance area? All right, the first thing I talked about is established trend. There's an established trend. For resistance, there's an established I think I flipped this again. It ought to be established what's it called, downtrend. Of course, for a resistance, an established uptrend. So I'm going to just fix that now. Yeah, there's an established uptrend here, uptrend for this. Okay, and for this will be an established downtrend. Yeah, that gets it done. Okay, and then we'll correct this one. This was meant for bullish. So just to excellent. So we have that now, and I can bring this up exactly. So identify resistance and establish trend. Okay, the trend is has been established. That's number one. Number two is okay. I think I wasn't wrong with what I did. Let me put this back. It was actually a downtrend. Yes. So downtrend, yes, and of course uptrend. I was correct. Where I missed it was this was meant for support, and this was meant for resistance. Okay. So in trying to keep things pretty simple, I'm sure that I threw that part. All right, cool. So that takes care of that now. All right, good. So we have an established downtrend. Okay, an established downtrend to identify support now. To identify support, we can see the market based on the candlesticks steadily going down. Established downtrend. The next thing we will now find out are three things. First of all, can you see a consolidation of candles? Okay, you must see that the candles begin to consolidate. Of course, more bearish candles than bullish candles. Okay, you want to say that they are more bearish. And how do you differentiate bearish from bullish candles? Is direction. The bearish candles want to go down, down, down. The bullish candles want to go up, up, up. I mean, that's as clear as that. Okay, then the next thing you want to see is that significantly, the bullish candles that are forming, they are significant. You see that anytime a bullish candle now forms at that place, significant means, you know, it is longer. Okay, it is stronger. That's what there may be very few of them, but anytime they come, you see that it is sharp. It wants to just jump. You know, so you know, that's the support area. Now imagine when you hold a ball and you throw the ball to the ground. You know that if you just leave the ball, it will bounce on the ground lightly. Poop, poop, poop. You see that? Like it just bounce. Poop, poop, poop. But if you throw with so much force, it will bounce hard. Poop. You see that now? So that's what you're looking at now. If it goes slow, so price has the same behavior. If price is coming so slowly, if it hits the resistance, the support, it will just, you know, but if it comes to full force, poop, and sometimes break it, it will need a stronger force, you know, to come out of it now. So significant bullish candles forming. And lastly, you should be able to draw an imaginary line to connect these candles from below. That's the secret now, not from above, from below. Okay, you should be able to draw an imaginary line to connect these candles from below. Okay, that's exactly what it is for a support. For a resistance area, the reverse is the case. Now this means that we're going to have, in this case, we're going to just be having an established uptrend. So we see the uptrend steady. Next, we begin to see consolidation of candles. Watch out for consolidation of candles. This time, you find more bullish candles than bearish ones. Of course, you want to see significant bearish candles. Well, not specifically trend lines. Don't be mistaken. These are just flat lines, okay, horizontal lines. I mean, don't mix them up. Trend lines are not flat. All right, so trend lines, they're not the same thing as, but of course, you could use a trend line to factor a trend. So Sultan Ali, you may want to rephrase your question. Let me be sure what you're directing it to, okay? But definitely, if you mean using trend lines to identify a trend, yes, you could do that, but not as a support or resistance area exactly. All right, that's not exactly what I'm trying to highlight here. Okay, so again, significant bearish candles forming. You see that candles want to fall from that height, all right? If I pick a ball and I throw the ball to the ceiling, you know what happens now? The ball will hit the ceiling and drop down. That's what a resistance means, resistance. And you see there's willingness to want to drop. So it's significant bearish candles. Of course, finally, we should be able to draw a line to connect these candles from above, okay? From above, yes, horizontal trading, horizontal lines, Sultan Ali. That's exactly what I meant, horizontal lines. So, these are the very simple rules. I'll show you the simplistic rules to finding real support and resistance. Any questions so I can move on? Any questions? And so, rather, we're not going to take questions now. What I meant is, can I move on to the next slide, please? We'll take questions when we bring this to a close, so that we don't interrupt. But allow me. Can I move on to the next slide now? All right. Were we clear with them? The simple rules on forming support and resistance. Please punch me a yes. Okay, I got your yes, Abel. Hussein, I got your yes. Thank you. So let me move on. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. Leestre. Thank you. So let's move on now. Next slide. So we are going to the charts right after now. Thank you, Babajide. So we're going to the slides right after now. Okay, and then we'll also come back here as a revision. Thank you, Technocommon 12A. Thank you. So, so what's the bottom line to doing this practically? We're going to do this on the chart shortly now. Thank you, Mr. Shalom Akindairo. So, for me, that's why I put this in red. When you're going to trade support and resistance line, it is very, very essential that you first of all know your trading time frame. A lot of us miss out on this part. If you are on our online Forex Academy, you will discover that there's always a session I take where I would tell you that there are different trading styles. And then I would try to assess you psychologically to help you find a balance that describes you correctly, okay, that describes your mental state. Yeah, thank you, Joseph David. I was asking after you earlier. Thank you for joining us today. So, I want to assess, those of you who have been in my online sessions, and even our traders forum, I usually will emphatically emphasize about your trading time frame, all right? Your trading time frame, okay? Those of you who have been in my online class and you remember that session, tell me, give me a confirm, yes, that confirmed, just to be sure that you recall what we did then. I would emphasize about your trading time frame based on your psychology, okay? Those of you who remember, we took that class when I was going to onboard you on the online Forex Academy. Okay, I will talk about the different trading styles. Yeah, good, Babajide. Okay, very good. Abel, okay, good one. Yeah, okay, yes. Abel, I don't know. I missed you yesterday. You weren't near us at all. Okay, good, very good. Thank you for the feedback. That you are first of all a style of trader naturally, even before clicking sell or buy. You are by yourself, by design, a style of trader. I talk about this every time in our traders forum. Sometimes I chip it in as I try to respond to certain questions. Your first priority is not to chase a trading strategy. No, sir, because all trading strategies work. All of them work, of course, until when they don't work. But they work, all right? The problem usually we have is maybe not even money management. We may be expert, but we are psychology. So we trade from an inconvenient mental provision. You see, the mental balance, trading is mental. It's a mental job. You don't need muscles to trade Forex. Nobody. You don't need muscles. You don't need body size. You don't need what's the word now? Physical stamina. No, everything is mental. You need mental muscles. You need mental stamina. You need mental balance. You can't trade when you're angry. You can't even trade when you're overexcited. You can't. Trust me. Okay, trust me, all right? You just cannot. I mean, a couple of experienced traders here should be able to corroborate that. Okay, you need that mental muscle to trade Forex. So you need to trade from what I call a psychologically convenient style. Now, in my experience, that would mean that if you're a scalper, there is a time frame that is suitable, best for scalping, different from that of a day trader. And of course, from that of a swing trader. For example, to buttress that, the scalper, in my experience, he cannot succeed. He or she cannot, because we have female traders online. I mean, excellent female traders like Precious and Aditi too, okay, and my moderator too, good trader. So he or she cannot succeed scalping on the 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. You may be lucky, sir, but don't tell me that you are successful. Tell me that you are lucky if you made money scalping. on 1 hour time frame or 4 hours. Don't tell me you are successful. It's not totally true. But if you tell me you are lucky, I can stomach that because that is true. Okay, the 4 hours time frame is not designed for scalping. See, because there is no entry for scalping on the 1 hour on the 4 hours time frame. You would have to wait for a week most times before you see a setup on the 4 hours time frame. Trust me. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, you may have to wait sometimes a whole day before you see a setup. I don't know what you want to scalp there. All right. So compared to okay, use 4 hour time frame Hussein, but don't tell me you're scalping there. Are you scalping the 1 hour time 4 hours time frame? You can't scalp there to succeed there. Well, that's in my experience, but I strongly believe that we share the same experience if you trade professionally too. Okay, I surely believe that. Well, so what is your go and identify first of all your time frame? It's important you join the online forex trading sessions. Okay, it's designed. I'm just lucky, good. So I appreciate your honesty and sincerity. You can only be lucky in the first time frame. Scalping, you can only be lucky. I mean, you just can't because the candles take longer time to form. Longer time to form. I mean, it takes 4 hours for one candle. So if you're waiting for a candle pattern, you need to wait for 4 hours for that candle to set up. Okay. When on the 5 minutes time frame, your fellow scalper would have done in 4 hours, you should have made about 5 to 10 entries already. Okay, for the same number of pips. Okay, Joseph David, lovely. I mean, and thank you. If you're in my online Forex Academy, you will get to see that very often. I always recommend the 5 minute time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes time frame, max, as I tell you, the 15 minutes time frame for scalping. All right, for scalping. All right. So enough emphasis on that now. Let's dig in. So the first thing is always go to your higher time frame. And what do you want to do? You want to identify your support or resistance area. Okay. Also, you want to see the trend. I forgot to add that. Okay, that's also where you find the trend. It's not always on the lower time frame you see the trend. It is actually on the higher time frame. So I'm going to add that now. That yeah, let me add that there for us now, so that yeah. So to identify super interest area, trend. Okay, very key. Those words are very key. All right. So let's get back to the slide again. So you don't see your time frame, your trend on the 5 minutes time frame scalping. No, you probably would have seen it on the probably 15, 30 minutes or 1 hour. That's where you would have seen, oh, see the major trend. Then you now go to your 5 minutes time frame to scalp based on what you have known. All right. Number two is, of course, you scale down to your key entry time frame. So I just explained that now. I'm a day trader, more of by nature. I'm a swing trader. I mean, I do exceedingly well swing trading, but having to conduct trainings and do all this with my team compels me to day trade more often. So I do 15 minutes, 30 minutes time frame more, 1 hour sometimes, but 15, 30 minutes, 15 minutes more. Okay. So that's why I go to see how this support and resistance, how do they react to price. Those of you who traded with us, you would have seen how we targeted sell, Euro GBP. Who remembers? I'm not sure anybody plays that trade anymore. Euro GBP sell. You saw what happened. And USD JPY buy. You remember those trend lines we have to pull out, support and resistance lines. So that's exactly how these things work. Okay. Now, emphasis is more on the candle body than the wicks or shadows. So when we go to the charts now to draw these lines, please, we place emphasis, or I place emphasis, as the case would be, sorry about that. I place emphasis on the candle bodies, not the shadows, not the wicks. Okay, so your job is to ensure that the lines you draw, they make contact with more candle body than just the wicks. All right, more contact with candle bodies than the wicks. All right, next thing is, of course, locate your major and minor levels, because one of the tricks in trading is entry and exit. Where do you get out of the trade? Where's your take profit or stop loss? So locate your major level, your minor levels. Major levels are where when price get there, there must be a likely reversal. Okay, maybe on minor levels, it may just be a slowdown, then it may break it. But on major lines, major levels, it will break. Okay, So of course, have the courage to trade these things. Have the courage to trade them after you set them up. Okay. Don't assume. I wanted to say not assuming. Don't assume. Okay. Have the courage to trade them. Finally, you should know when a support or resistance area has been violated, and act fast. Don't stay there for too long. Violate means if I take a ball, all right, look at me now. If I take a ball and I use a full force to throw it to the ceiling, it will likely break the ceiling, okay, and get trapped above the ceiling. What has happened with that description? Anybody? What has happened? If I take a ball and I use so much force and fling it up, it will burst the ceiling, and then the ball will get trapped on the ceiling there. So can anybody illustrate what just happened in terms of Forex now with the scenario I painted? If I take a ball and I forcefully throw it to my ceiling, and then the ball busts the ceiling, and it gets trapped in the ceiling. What just happened, in Forex language? Good, thank you, Victor. Thank you. Yeah, lovely, George Russo. Thank you so much. That's a nice one. Yeah, my trade. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, it has gone wrong. Okay. All right. So very good. So yeah, thank you everyone. Lovely, lovely. Excellent feedback. Shegun Dairo, I got your Luis, everyone listening back, got your messages. Thank you. So it breaks Sultan. Thank you. It has broken the resistance. And like Shegun and the others are saying, the resistance is now becoming support. See, the ball is now resting on that resistance. In this living room where I am now, okay, nothing in this room can cross the ceiling. That's our major resistance. It is normal to expect, thank you again, yes, that if I bounce it, but if it hit the ceiling to come down, major resistance. So I know where my take profit is if I buy. If I buy and price goes, yeah, TV, thank you so much. I didn't see you again, TV, Agomi. You didn't return to continue classes. So, yeah, Kolawale, thank you. Price, I buy, ball is taken off from support, going to resistance. So resistance might take profit. But the moment price now breaks above resistance, sir, this is no longer support. That's the new support. Resistance is now express. Okay? Resistance is now express. We can expect anything to happen once we cross from there, like what gold is doing since, which day of the week now? If those of you who trade gold, you know that gold just kept rallying up. As it broke resistance, it just jumps up again, breaks, jumps up again. Chigozie is not here. I think we did gold on, was it Thursday or Wednesday? I think on Thursday, okay. So it just keeps, so that's it, resistance becomes support. Okay, resistance becomes support. All right. In addition, I put some more points there. Thank you, Bill. Be flexible with your stop loss. Don't be too rigid. I would sometimes say that don't put a stop loss yet. Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Sultan. Yeah, I would sometimes say don't put a stop loss yet. Leave it. You see, I'm trying to push you to learn two things indirectly without telling you. A lot of you want to play safe, so you keep putting your stop loss only to see price hit your stop loss, and then you see the market start going back where you wanted to go before, and they say, these people no, Mr. Forex, they're looking at them. They're looking at they're hunting stop loss. They're cheating, and you begin to blame the market. No, you see, that's exactly what happened on Friday. Those of you who put stop losses, a lot of you are asking for stop losses. Okay, a lot of you are asking for stop losses. You see, that's what happens. Once you can correct that, and now I'm not saying trade without stop loss. No, I'm saying be flexible with it. So that is why I use a mental stop loss, meaning I don't feel it in, but it's in my mind that if price gets to this point, game over. Okay, so yeah, so Hussein, well, again, except you know exactly what you're doing, you want to be sure first. So know when a support or resistance area is violated, okay, and act fast. That's why be flexible with your support. Okay, be flexible with. So don't fix it because your stop loss is in terms of 10. 15, 25, 30. The max stop loss I've used is about 20, 30 pips. Okay. Sometimes if you trade our signals, okay, I've got a team so that we work on the signals. So sometimes I am the one who posts signals there, and you would easily know my stop losses are quite very tight. You know, it could be 10, 15, 20, tight. All right. Sometimes it's because I've seen that even if a trader should lose, you shouldn't lose more than 10 pips, which is fine. The problem is not a hit stop loss, but 10 pips loss is just fine than losing 50 and then you are panicking. You don't know what to do again. Okay, you don't want to be in that position. All right. So so that's exactly what it is. Okay. Then finally, practice all over again. Okay, you cannot but practice. Practice is what makes genius. Okay, practice is what makes genius in this industry. If you practice, you will get them. You will train your eyes to see how these things work, how they happen. Okay. All right. So I will be going to the charts now. Okay, I will be going to the charts now. I will be going to the charts now. Definitely, yes. Caller, will to your question. Sure, you can take one to one. I mean, but definitely. But this is what you do. Experiment with it first. I like having the probabilities in my favor. Okay, I like having the probabilities in my favor. So that's why I prefer using 1 to 2. When I use 1 to 1, except I'm scalping. But yes, you can. All right. Yes, you can. All right. Can I go to the charts now so that we can get it practically done? Can I go to the charts? Give me a yes, and I'll jump right away to the charts. Okay. Let's go and drop. Good. So let's go see some currency pairs. All right. I got your messages now. Olusingo, Kabiru, Nkem, Hussein, follow 13, Olabisi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let me go to the charts now. Okay. Abel Shagun. All right. Kolawole. All right. George. Thank you. So let's go to the chart right away. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got your messages. Let's go to the charts now. All right. And let me bring my charts up. Let me be sure you can see my charts. Okay. Can you see my charts? My MT4 chart is up now. Okay. Thank you, Olusingo. Your network seems to be very good, Olusingo. Are you? I don't think you're using GSM network. You seem to be using Wi-Fi. Olusingo, is that correct? Your network seems to be. You caught me on this one. What network are you using, Olusingo? Because your responses seem to come fastest. Okay, TV, that's a good one. It's a good one. All right. Okay, so Precious can see my chat. Thank you. That's good. All right. If you just joined, you can expect that the entire forum is recorded, and you can get Olusingo. I say you see now. Nah. So I did try. All right. So I suspected you're using Wi-Fi. So yeah, don't mind me. That's just to create a humor. All right, good. So very good. Now, please, if you joined in late, rest assured this forum is being recorded. My All right, sorry about that. That was an internet issue. Sorry about that breaking transmission, but I'm back now. Yeah, I hope you can see my screen now. So my internet just okay. Thank you very much. All right. So let's get one good one. Let's so usually I don't like to have too much data to analyze. It doesn't it's not the best. All right. You want to see that it's just not enough. But let's practice it first. Then I'm going to use I'm going to now I'll do two as a practice, and then we're going to do two more in view of trading next week. All right. I think that's more pragmatic. Yes, I'm going to give all the information. All right. I'm going to yeah. If you didn't see me, it's because of my internet. I think probably when I put on the video, it tends to fluctuate. Probably. Okay. So not to worry. I will come up, or probably you. Yeah. So this is currently this is 1 hour. Okay. So I usually use the 1 hour. Again, I said I day trade very often. Okay. I swing trade and I day trade very often. So the 1 hour time frame is my major time frame. All right. That's my major time frame. So so for example, let's just practice there. But usually I don't like to use too much data. This is Thursday, Wednesday. So we have almost 3 weeks of data right now. So what are support resistance lines now? Okay. So let's now go draw the line. This is GBP. So we are on GBP USD. Okay. H1. All right. So that's it. Yeah. So let me zoom in a bit so we can see the candles better. For those of us using mobile. So how do I plot for Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday? So this is approximately 1 week's chart time. So let's go on now. So he said first thing is we're looking for where there was a we can look for what's the trend. Yeah, this is a downtrend. Downtrend. I can tell that the market is slowly floating. So that's established. So because it's a downtrend, okay, we need to find, yeah, you can see the lower lows, okay, lower lows, lower lows, and lower highs. Okay, look, check out where. Let's go box the chart. So first comes here. You see this now. I say one of the rules. We are looking at candle bodies, not necessarily the wicks. I prefer now. This is my experience now. Don't quote me. My methods are not absolute, but this is how I do what I do as I understand it. Okay, so I look at candle. Let me zoom in a bit now. You get to see that that's candle body. See it, candle body, not the wicks. I don't focus on the wick. It's the candle body. So even if a wick is there, fine. But the candle body is better off for me. All right. So candle body. And I come here. I place another one. Candle body. You see that now? Candle body. All right. So that takes care of that. Okay. In fact, I prefer to touch more candle bottom. Good. So it's touching 1, 2, 3, not just 1, 2 alone. 1, 2, 3 candles. This is a more solid. Okay. 1.2910 is more solid than 1.28. 2285. Okay, much more solid. So that's our support line, resistance line. In fact, these are what we call major resistance. Okay, major resistance. Okay, that's what this is, major resistance already. And then of course we have what we call major support right here. Major support. Okay, so you see that now. So major resistance, major support. Okay, and then let's now go to look for the minor support and resistance. Let's go check them out. minor. Following the rules again. The rule says we should look for where there was significant. You can see this now. Significantly, price came, but as if it hit something, and as if something imaginable. So that's it. That's a clean one. Now go and see how this place is price. Look at how price reacted here. Can you see price slow down? So resistance. It slowed down here. Can you see that now? And dropped off. Can you see that just by marking this correctly? Now come and see what happened here. Support. Price came here, bounce, and when it took off, you can see the powerful move it made. Okay, resistance drop back. So this is an excellent support and resistance area. Price came to the support, slowed down, found resistance, it broke it, found resistance, and then fell out. Price is coming back here again, and you can see it's falling out nicely. See, it's doing exactly what happened here. So you can almost expect that what happened here, 1, 2 will happen here again. It will fall probably some more. GBP, USD. Okay, we're not done with that chart anyway. Yeah, we're not done with that chart. So stay with me. Let's be done with the chart. Okay, so that's that. Let's now go look for further levels where price reacted. Okay, there seems to be a level right here. Okay, where price reacted. So the better the levels, the more smoother the levels, the more effective they are for trading. Good. Can you see another level here now? Can you see another level here? The trick is always to look for where, first of all, is the candle bodies are more important than the wicks. Okay. Then number 2, yeah, look, go back to those rules again that we talked about. Go back to those rules that we talked about. We said here that there's an established trend, first of all. Next is consolidation of candles. More bullish than bearish for support, more bearish than bullish for support, more bullish than bearish for resistance. Okay, you must see significant bullish candles forming, and for this one, significant bearish candles forming. And finally, you should be able to draw your lines to connect these candles from below for support, from above for resistance. So check what I just did now. You can see what I did here. From below for support, there are more bearish candles, and you can see what it took for this one to break up here. And this same line, support here, is also resistance here. Resistance, more bearish candle, drop down. Okay, support here, solid support here. I went to break through, it broke through and fell out. Okay, so we see the fixed already. That's taken care of, and then you can see that there's almost no knot in here. Price comes in. When price comes into this zone, it's going to rally for, look at 150 pips without breathing at all. You can expect that to happen. Okay, now the news is something different. The news is not technical analysis. Don't mix it up, Kate. The news, you're mixing it up. The news is fundamental analysis. The news has nothing to do with the chart. If you're going to trade with news, you should be looking at news sources, news information sites like Forex Factory, investing.com. Okay, these are where you go to check not chart, but what we're doing here is technical analysis. It doesn't have any business with the news. When the news is done, look at how that happened. When this news came out for NFP, look at the market flew up again. But after actually it was on the buy, look at it just started the buy. You can see what happened when it got to a support, jumped up. Look at what happened and came to another support again, flew up. Beautiful moves. Okay. So so this is what is possible for whatever. Okay, so we're done with our major support, and then this becomes what we call our minor support and resistance and minor support. So it becomes minor here. Minor support 1. This is minor support 1 here, because that's what it's acting. That's what it's acting as here. Minor support 1. Even though it has not served, it only served as support. So let me bring it here. It only served as support once, and that was here. and see just here once in his lifetime. This is minor resistance. Sorry about the background. All right, there's a bit of background noise. So please, I hope you can hear me over that noise. So sorry about that machinery that has to. Uh, yeah, yeah. So all right, I'm sure you can hear me now. Um, it's not that the audio was there was a very terrible background noise, and it would damage the recording. If you are listening to the recording, it will be so bad as compared to. But I'm sure you can hear me now. So you might hear the background noise a bit faint now. Um, all right, but then let's get on. So I've been able to map out where our support resistance lines are. So this is our major resistance, okay? And this is our ceiling. Nothing in this chart could go beyond the resistance line. Compared to major support, nothing in this background, this chart can go below this line. So that's a major support, very strong, okay? So the that noise is coming again, please bear with me. You would notice that I had quickly shown now. Emphasis is on what's on the most, for example, chart. Sorry, shield us away from. So so we have this. You asking, can we have the as far as a breakout? Well, I don't see breakouts are useful when there's a lot of consolidation. So, well, this 1 hour time frame. So, well, it can qualify because you can see price pullback and then fired up. I'd even gotten in this buy early in the day, you know. I'd gotten the buy early in the day. I didn't expect a deep pullback this much. Okay, it took me 40 pips full. Okay, you know, it took me 40 pips full, and you know, so because I thought this pullback, you know, minor before it went up, I said, okay, it won't go so deep. The second wave is actually not shouldn't be as deep, you know. So I felt, but that aside, so what we've just done now is to now see what minor support one. Okay, you can call it a breakout if you choose, but let's understand the concept first before we're looking for breakouts. What exactly and where exactly is the support and the resistance? All right, what exactly and where exactly is the support and the resistance? So that's it, support one. Okay, support two. See that now, because you can see this price came here, found support and found its way up. Okay, there's no support anywhere else. Major support, minor support because it was previously broken, minor support because it was previously broken too. Broken become resistance. So minor resistance one, see that now, and then price dropped to minor support one, and then price broke through again to major support, rose to minor resistance two, you can see it, rose to it, had a problem, support, and that's it. So we're likely seeing two scenarios. Look at this now. You can see this. The price is exactly where it was within the week previous. Look at this. There's a minor line here. You can see that now. Mark it after price tested the first time. That's what happened here again. Price came back again to test this line. There's one about this place. So we can expect two things. Price may pull back first to this point. You see some 50 pips again before it starts tanking. That's what it looks like. Or it may pull back, hit support again before it takes off. Very likely. But if you go to history, you can see this now. It left the resistance, came down, went back here, and before it fell through. And then you can see what's happening now. Came back here, hit resistance, may come down, you know, and then start firing up. So, but this has been played out. But this is not where I will trade. I will come to the 15 minutes time frame, for example. My time is running out now, and come and see. Oh, can you see now? Can you see that it's more clear on the 15 minutes time frame, for example? So if I want to scalp, I already know that I scalp from here. See it, boop, price lands on here. I expect to take my fast move here. So can you see why we bought GU on Friday? Can you see why? There was, you know, I was trading on a support area, all right, and you can see, and then price flew up, defaulted, and then price flew all the way up. Okay, so this is that's what it does for us. So we can see that by Monday, we can tell that price, look at this, we'll make a move down before you can expect buy. I think this should happen. Matter of fact, there's every tendency to drop down before you start buying. I mean, it's very, 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 very possible. And I can almost come to draw another minor, look at this, another minor resistance area here that should serve as the support here. See it, and that mine has to come, hit or bounce or breakthrough and bounce, whichever be the case. But this is where that's why you can scalp here, for example, and still day trade successfully. This kind of moves. Okay. Okay. So any questions? No time. Time is fast running out. So any questions? Let's now do for Euro USD, for example. I'll go to 1 hour time frame. I'm going to do for 1 hour time frame now. Sure, yes. Canis Junior, yes, you can. The video will be available Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. The video will be available at the end of this session. So let's now draw again. Follow the rules. Don't forget the rules. Don't forget the rules. Always keep to the rules. You must learn to be a rules player. I mean, that's what I do best. Okay. Established trend. Look for consolidation areas for its support more bearish than bullish. Resistance more bullish than bearish. Significant bullish candles forming, that is the ones currently forming now. And of course, you should be able to draw that line across. Let's get back. So that's that. Okay. This could even be a better support area than this one. So I'm still going to put a line there because you can see this is where the consolidation happened in particular. There are more weeks touching this line candle bodies. So I prefer that support is always very, very, it has here. You can see that more candles resting bearish, significant. Look at it. You get that now. She time frame. The question is which is your time frame? Which is your large higher time frame? Okay, that's my resistance line. You see that now? Even though I can still come in to put another resistance line because there are more candles here. So I will drop another one here. So you can do this on any time frame, friends. Just any time frame. Yeah, thank you, Shagun Akindairo. I wish you sent the messages to everyone. Please, Shagun Akindairo, post the messages to everyone, okay? So that everybody gets to benefit. Sure. Yes, you can do that, Kolawole, but it's not good. It's not, for your question, Kolawole, it's not good. It's not good. Of course, yes, you can. You can do anything you want, but it's not good. You don't need, I've said it earlier again. You don't bring in too much data. It will confuse you. You see, the problem is, most of the questions we're asking, we have still not balanced ourselves psychologically. You are struggling between being a scalper and a day trader, many of you. Your questions is emanating from that struggle, psychological struggle. Okay, that's what your questions is coming from that psychological struggle. I've said it earlier. You're trying to see whether you don't need it. This is just, this is Friday, yesterday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, okay, Monday, last. This is Friday. That's enough. Look at our buy yesterday. Buy Euro USD. I did it too, and then Eric. Look at that. That's the buy. And we have to struggle. It doesn't mean you paint 1 week. Don't let the candles be too much. You lose reality. When it's too much, you don't need so much as a day trader, okay? As a scalper, you don't need. Sure, yes. I mean, I'm a day trader. I just said I'm a day trader right now. My current job compels me to be a day trader, and that's what I'm explaining here. All right. So you can almost draw the next line again. It's almost obvious to the eyes. You can almost see see the next support or resistance level. Something should just come alive suddenly to you as we are progressing. Okay. You can almost see that, oh, this is the next support, or oh, that's the next resistance area, and bet on it. So we can almost pull out a strong. So I'm going to do this now. First of all, there's a minor price just in there. Okay. Look for the best one. Minor price behavior there. So we have that set up. Next, we're going to look for this. See this now. It's a minor resistance here. Price came a slowdown, and fell out. Yeah, whichever we choose is still applicable. You see this now. So let's go take this. So we have this, and I could even put this because it's a minor. All right, see that now. So don't look for perfection. Just have a feel. You can see how this thing needed a powerful move to crack it open. But this is where the support actually was. So we have multiple support levels here. One is here already. And one more here. All right. And I think that should get it done. Okay, I don't want to bring in too many candles. It distorts reality. It doesn't let you see the real thing, and then you miss out. So you so this is just enough. That's just enough. This is more realistic. This is more closer for us. Now, do you understand? Yeah. Technospark 3, you're still missing it. Nobody needs to mention any time frame. The question is you. It's not about anybody. It's always useful for whatever part 3. I repeat, all time frames are useful for whatever you want them to be useful for. All right. So that is not accurate. Okay, that they don't mention 30 minutes. That's not the point. It's useful for whatever it is useful for. If you choose to use it. So if they did mention or did not mention, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll show you it does not matter. And to your question, who's this? George Uzo, how do we confirm a trade from any level? Okay, just follow this setup now. So we have our major. I can go over this again if you want me to. Let me go over it again for the purpose of. So major resistance. But let me start with a minor resistance. 1. All right, yeah. So let's get on now. So this is minor support 1, for example, because where that should go. That should go right. Should be here. Okay, that's what's on this particular spot. It's a strong support area here, very strong support area. See number of times price came to play around that. Let's move fast now because of time. So we have minor resistance 2 right here. Minor resistance 2 right here. Put it there. This serves that purpose. Okay. We have minor support 2 right here, which was also resistance and support here. So let's do that quickly. All right. So minor resistance 3. That's it here. Serve this purpose. And of course, This is minor support also. Even though you can see this is minor support, minor poof poof, and drop down. So this is minor support 2, and that takes care of. So you know the major support, major resistance. I'm going to save time and not put anything there, since you should be able to identify that now. All right, don't mind my mistakes in case I did. Okay, so we have this now, minus support. Oh, it's still minus support 1, so this would have been minus support 2. And you can see how solid minus support 1 was. It served, look at the number of times it served its purpose. Price came here last week Friday, came here on Wednesday, was it? Last week Thursday, came here on Wednesday, came here again. See this now, powerful, okay, powerful. Let me see your questions quickly. Okay, that should be network. Bear with the, of course, the slides. I think so. But Infinix S4, send a mail if you want it. If you want it that way, send a mail. Okay, support at insta.ng. Okay, send it as a mail. Send a mail. Okay, send a mail. Okay. All right. So you should share. You will get it. You will get it sent to you as an email. Okay, everyone. You will get sent to you as an email. Okay. I don't know about fractals, Femi. I've never used them, and I've never used them. I like my charts naked a lot. I don't analyze what I see. If you want, you can show me. I would really love to know about that. Okay, you might want to share. Yeah, you might want to just communicate with me later on at the end. Let me see. But I've never used them in my almost 10 years career now. I've never used them. All right. So, but how do we use this now? How do we use this? Let's go back now. This is Monday now. Look at Monday, Tuesday from here. Look at what's happening to price. Price has just dropped off from a downtrend. See that now? And is about to what? Begin to start a rise. You can see price has arrived at a very close minor resistance. So the last time price came here, you can see it didn't fill up this gap before it dropped. Look at the same behavior there. It didn't fill up the gap before it dropped. What happened after it dropped? It went into a consolidation. Look at a consolidation. See, that's why I had to produce almost three support lines, 3 lines there. It fell into a massive, this is a 1 hour time frame, so don't take each candle carelessly. 1 hour time frame, this is a lot of time to wait. There's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 hours, almost a day. So you can't take those considerations lightly, okay? This is a 1 hour time frame. Yes, you will get the video sent to you as an email with the link. So you just click watch and yeah. So all right, yeah. So so very good. So what I'm going to do this week now, look at what happens. Now, if I go, for example, to the 30 minutes time frame, because of Techno Spark 3, she was concerned that nobody is going there. Apparently, she lost the M30 time frame. Look at this now. Same thing. Price has already fallen into that consolidation. Look at, and it has spent considerable time there. Look at this now. Considerable time there. Look at what happened previously. Can you see? It spent considerable time there. The time it fell into there, rose above, spent there, and came out of it downside. Look at what's happening now. It has spent time there, gone above, dropped it inside. Check the 2 out now. Look at the 2. You almost know what's going to happen. See this? You almost know what's going to happen. Now, this guy dropped in here, pull, and dropped. You see what's happening. Pulled out here, okay? 2 significant candles pulled out of that consolidation. Look at this. 2 significant candles. This one and this one. this one, and pull out of that area and drop down. So we can tell that, look at this now, price pullback came here. So we need the opening hours. You need the Asian session to play out. By the London session, you must have seen price taking a direction, either to fly out or to still dig down and drop out. All right. So for example, you have two. The question is, do you want to scalp? Do you want to trade? If you scalp, I mean, it's even more easier for you. You know what to do. Look at this now. Buy when price drops to this point. Take your 5 pips or 10 pips. Sell when it comes to this point. I mean, except for this that happened, but that's what you're looking for. Drop like this. Buy again from here. So you scalp within this line. So this makes it business easy. Look at this. Excellent scalping tool for a scalper, if that's your forte. Okay. Look at this significant price behavior. Price has come to climb here, broke the resistance, see, resistance area, came and settled here, then started doing business. That's your money again. That's your money. Came and climbed here again. That's another trade for you. Broke below, look at it. Impulse, pull back, and that's the drop off you want, either from here or from here. If you understand market structure that we talked about previously. So you see this things play out all the time. Look at this now. Impulse, pull back, and then that's the buy. You see it now, the same market structure across all time frames. The problem is always many of us don't know how to place this. We don't know the time frame we trade on. It's the same thing, friends. It's the same thing. Okay, what I cannot overemphasize is to look at this now. Price has dropped off from here. Look at impulse, pull back, and then that's business done all the way up. See that it plays out itself every time, every time, every time. All right, every time. The job is always we don't know the time frame where we trade, and we cannot interpret the charts clearly. Okay, we can't interpret the charts clearly. Okay, so we know what to do now. Price is likely going to drop. It's playing within this consolidation. Two things can validate it. Price cracks here and goes all the way up. Price cracks here and goes all the way down. You can come and scalp here, or they trade both breakouts. Now that was this Salman Ali who was asking Sultan Ali. So a breakout will happen when this or this. You can see what happened here when it broke out. Okay, broke out here. Okay, that's it. Okay, may keep going up, whatever be the case. All right. All right. So I'm sure we've seen different time. Look at 15 minutes time frame now. You can tell price dropped in here. See. So for example, now market structure. Look at this impulse, pull back. See why I told you guys to hold that buy. Forget this noise, and that's your money. It was still a buy profile. You don't let the noise scare you. See clearly. Look for the profile first. What profile is this? What market structure is this? Okay, those who traded with us on Friday. This is what I saw. Put a buy here. I quickly put a buy here. I wanted to see how deep this thing will go before it started firing. That's why I came in early before the session at 10:30. I wanted to see how far it will go, you know, so I could now tell you comfortably, okay, good, hold or buy or whatever be the case. Okay, look at the same profile here. See it, deep pullback. It's a buy profile, buy, and then pullback, significantly deeper pullback. But it did not change. It didn't change the structure that it was going to be a buy. Of course, don't forget, the trick is always that there should be a consolidation coming forward. The consolidation helps you see that, okay, price has flattened in. Look at this one now. See it. Consolidation, deep down for a sell, pull back and dropped off. See, pull back again, but that's what you want to see. Pull back and drop off. Okay, so the profile is always the same. This is not market profile class. Let's not go too far. Consolidation, impulse, pull back, and that's the money in the bank. See it. Consolidation, it also tells you that, hey, stay alert. See it drops off. That's the market direction. Pulls back sharply and then drops in. The same pattern all across board. Look at this. Began to drop. So this is an extended impulse. See it, pull back and then drops off. Whatever you choose to do, same thing. So let's begin to wrap it up here so that my moderator can quickly give 1 or 2 tips that will be useful for us, and then I will take it up from there. Moderator, are you ready for us now? You have 1 or 2 things you want to say? Exactly, yeah, that's it. Sultan, they chase the stop loss. Precious was asking about stop hunt. That's what it means when your stop loss is being chased. Okay, call that stop hunt. So, moderator, do you have anything for us so that we get going. Yeah, whatever there's room for you if you have something. Say if I take questions. Okay, lovely. So I will give room to share your screen now. So my moderator has one or two words to add to the stew. So let me give room to our so moderator. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Please, right after the announcement she gives, we will take questions and answers. Okay, I will gladly take questions and answers. All right, so that we can spend that time qualitatively. So I caught you. You didn't ask him to come and join you. In Kemo, you didn't ask me to join you, Abi, no problem. Oh. All right, so my moderator, Precious, I see you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Luis, thank you for staying with us. Did you wind down? Was your AC on? You look stressed, Luis. Yeah, you look kind of stressed. So ensure there's fresh air. Please, we are going to take questions and answers right after my moderator gives our announcement. Okay, so just give me 5 minutes, or you can just give me 5 minutes. Let her give us our announcement. Precious, how are you doing today? Okay, I love the red color. And you look quite relaxed. Seems you didn't go on the field today. Okay, Mr. Chiwa, Cletus Chiwa, yeah, it's been a long time. I've not seen you in a long time now, Mr. Cletus Chiwa. The last time you came to our office at Aja, been a long time. But good to see you today and to see that you are keeping safe. But don't be afraid, it's not here you'll get coronavirus, Mr. Cletus. It's not from us you will get. I've seen that your mask is fully securing you. Okay, let's take questions. Okay, moderator, Alpha, are you? Yeah, all right, Precious. Okay, no work today. That's good to know. That's good to know. So please just sit tight. In 2-3 minutes, she will be ready for us, I think, and then we are good to continue. Aluko Kate. Can't remember where or when, but it's been quite a while now. Aluko Kate, I hope you could hear me. Yeah, Mr. Joseph David. Yeah, I can see you from this angle now. Good to see you, sir. How are you doing today, Mr. Joseph David? I hope you are good. Okay. All right. Yeah, moderator, you can get on now.
Hi everyone. A lovely afternoon to you. If you can hear me, please just leave a chat in the comment section so that I know that you can hear me. Thank you for joining us today. I'm so happy to see that we are all online and we have learned something today. So basically, I'm just going to inform you about what we have in stock for you this month. If you have received the email about the Big Four, basically it is a combination of all our trade-based services for the month of May. We want you to be able to trade profitably and not just, missing out. We don't want you to miss out on any opportunity in the market. So this is how the Big Four will help you to make profit. Number one, the daily signals. Are you subscribed to the daily signals? If you're not subscribed to the daily signals and you have been missing out on opportunities, then it's time to actually subscribe. You can subscribe in 2 ways. You can either subscribe to the website push notification, or you will subscribe to the messenger alert. Messenger alert is on Facebook, and what it simply does is as soon as the signals are posted, it would alert you to go and check. This will allow you to take intraday signals. It will allow you to take intraday trades using the parameters that we have spotted. The second one is the weekly forecast. If you enjoy swing trading, which is you want to take trades at the beginning of the week when the market opens, and you want to be able to leverage on the total amount of pips that is made throughout the week. It means that you are willing to leave your trade to run from Sunday when the market is open to maybe the end, depending on your strategy. We normally post weekly forecasts on Sunday nights just before the market open, so that you can see the support and resistance levels that we are looking out for the week. And I think that this would be a good tool for you in this month to be able to, you know, leverage and make more profit. Sometimes this forecast may come up on Monday morning, but it's usually between Sunday night and Monday morning, so that you can, you know, enter at a good price. Also, the third one will be the news analysis. The news analysis is a new product, is a new system that started recently. We don't just want to do technical analysis for you. We also want to support you in when news are released. So what we do is at the beginning of the month, we have already we've outlined the high impact news for the month, so that you can see the timetables, you can see when they are coming out, and you can prepare for them. So what happens is, if you are prepared and you subscribe to the analysis notification, it is different from the signal notification. If you are subscribing to the news notification, it is different. You have to see the schedule and click through from the schedule to subscribe. Once you subscribe, each time these news are released and we are posting signals on them, you will get a notification by email or by SMS telling you that this news is up. You can go ahead to trade it. Then lastly is the trade with me session. I'm sure that the analyst and host has told us about this. This is our live trading session. Basically, you'll be trading with the analyst himself. He's going to be explaining the reasons behind those trades, why you should take those trades, and also helping you to get better with your analysis, and also take instant trades. Now, the truth is, if you're not prepared each time these sessions are up, you will not be able to take advantage of them. So in this month of May, we will advise or recommend that you keep your account funded, so that you can take advantage of these opportunities as they come. Having explained this big four, you can check your email if you have not yet subscribed. We have sent an email with subject is the big four, meet the big four. If you check your email, you can subscribe through the link in that email to the big services. Then last program, you are aware of the loyalty reward program. You can leave a comment so I know the amount of people that know about the service. If you are not familiar with our loyalty program, it is simply our own way of giving you back and helping you to make more. So as you trade and you make deposits on your InstaFirst account that's enrolled into this program, you are going to be earning points. And with these points, you can redeem your price or partake in the monthly and the yearly race. Now, this race, in the top 5 for the month, the top 5 for the month will be
Who is it?
Hello, my moderator, are you still there? Hello, moderator, are you still there? Hello, moderator, are you still there? Okay, I guess She probably is experiencing network challenge. She will get back and pick it up from wherever she stopped, I think. Hello, moderator, are you still there?
Yes, I am back. I am back.
Okay, lovely, good.
Hello.
Hello, moderator, are you still there? Moderator, are you still there? I guess our network is playing games, and that's likely a network issue. All right, let me quickly take one or two questions before she gets on. George Uzo, how do you join the loyalty service? It's simple. As long as you probably Eric, no, of course, nah, I'm not no. So there's nothing to fear. It's an all client affair. Okay, it's an all clients affair. So there's nothing to fear. For so whose question was that? George Uzo, for your question, the loyalty service is simple. As long as you open your account with InstaFXNG, it ought to be automatically subscribed. If that is not the case, then of course you can expect that you just go to our web homepage, website, instafxng.com. Go to our website, instafxng.com, and then scroll to the very bottom. You will see the link talking about loyalty. Okay, good. I think she's on it now. So, moderator, I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, I can. Can everyone hear
Lovely.
me too?
Good. Yeah. Yes. Loud and clear.
All right. So this page takes you to see our loyalty reward program details. So as we can see, we have the last year winner, that is the yearly winner for 2019 and on the screen. And basically what this entails is that as you trade, we don't just want you to just trade and make money. We are always finding ways to help you make more. So I would like you to take your time to look through this to be able to know how to partake. And basically it is just, you're not doing any other thing than as you trade and as you make deposits, you are earning points. You can, if you accumulate points up to 100, you can decide to redeem it as cash. But if you would like to compete in the monthly or the yearly price pool, you simply have to let your points accumulate. And once your points accumulate and you are among the top 5 for the month, you are going to share $500 with 4 other traders. And also, if you allow your points to accumulate for the year and you are in the top 10, you are also going to get a share of the 2.25 million naira. So I would charge us that let's not just trade, let's also earn something more on the side. To visit this page on our website, it is quite easy. When you go to the website www.instafxng.com, simply click on the menu button. Simply click on the menu button. Once you do this, that is here. Once you do this, select promo. And once you select promo, it's the first promo on that page. You can click on it to read more about this and make sure to be a part of it. You can send us an email with your account number. If you are not sure that you are enrolled into this program, you can send us an email with your account number, because if your account number is not enrolled into the loyalty program, you would not be able to partake in the price sharing. So you can send your email address or your account number to support@instafxng.com, and we would check to help you know that you are in the loyalty program. And yes, I can see your question, Precious. You're asking, what if you make losses while trading? Do you still make points on the loyalty program? Yes, long as you are trading on your account. So see it as a way of getting rewarded for the fact that you are even trading and that you are active. So it's not going to, the point is not attached to whether you made profit or you made loss. It is attached to the fact that you are actively trading on your account. And also, yes, I can see your question, Mr. Nkem. It says, as you deposit, it counts for you. Yes, it counts for you. And basically, each point that you earn, you can either choose to redeem or you can choose to use to compete in the monthly and the annual race. So if we have other questions, we can drop them, and I'm sure that the host will be able to, answer them. But in this month of May, I would like us to take advantage of the Big Four and, make as much profit as we can this month. Also, Miss Patricia, I can see your question. You say how much deposit is required. Every deposit you make has a point allocated to it. I would suggest that you visit the website, click on the links like I've directed so that you can read more on every tiny details about this campaign, and you'd be able to take advantage of it better. I'm seeing a question from Chigoze Undubisi. How do I sign up for the Big Four and the weekly forecast? Simply go to your email and search for the Big Four. You would find an email that we sent to you recently. So with that, you can just click the link to sign up. Click the link in that email to sign up. And if you do not find that email, just send us an email and we'll be able to, just track you and help you to subscribe. Once again, thank you for attending to this class. I'm going to hand over to the host now so we can take some questions before we go. I hope that you learned something from today's session, and I will be posting a link shortly to get your feedback on today's session. Please let us know what you think so that we can improve on delivering useful content to you. And also, we would like to know if we should stay online, if you are enjoying the online session or you want us to go back, how soon you want us to go back to the physical sessions. So please ensure to fill the survey as soon as I drop the link. It means a lot to us. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for listening. I'm going to hand over to the host now so that we can take questions and wrap up the event.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you so much. So let's not quickly roll right now. Let's take questions on what we've done to 1 p.m. So let's just spend the remaining 5-10 minutes. Okay, interference, and yeah, we'll improve. That's the challenge of this work from home. When you're within an home environment, you can't hide yourself. And personally, I'm at my family house, okay, like my family house, so it's difficult to hide without them being interfered. But definitely we will improve, okay? We will improve, okay? We will surely look to improving. All right, it will get better, no problem. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you to John Iziokai. Thank you. That sounds like an Edo name, John Iziokai. Maxwell Onyediri, thank you. All right, no problem. Tell us back. How do you use for what do you mean by EP and TP? What does that mean, please? EP, TP. Okay, ITIL A33. David, yeah, thank you too. Gerald. Okay, I get you now. Okay, the online, yeah, okay, I think I understand you. So what you're saying is that we should stick to the online and let's sustain it. Okay, that is clear. That is clear. All right, that is clear. All right, no problem. Thank you. John Bosco, thank you to John. Is okay? Aha, I thought as much. The name, excuse me, the name sounds, I'm familiar with those names. So Victor Ikonye, okay, no problem. All right, we will. Okay. Okay. For your question, take us back to take profit and entry price. That's exactly what the lines are. The question is, first of all, is what do you want to do? Do you want to scalp? Do you want to day trade? Do you want to swing trade? And that defines your time frame. So that is established. So that's exactly what the lines do for you. Okay, it's obvious. Looking at the lines, you can see already support, you can see resistance. Buy from support, sell from resistance. It's that simple. So your support in quotes is your entry price. Resistance is your take profit if you are buying. Okay, the reverse is the case when you are selling, just like what happened here. See that, just like what happened here. So for example, if I go to 15 minutes time frame, I can see clearly that if I was going to buy here, I will buy from support. My take profit is resistance. You see that now. All right, and of course my stop loss is down below, or down below, whatever I choose. Okay, whatever my stop loss is down below, but a support line, sell at a resistance line. Not also forgetting that if you're going to sell, for example, you are selling from off a resistance line, but it's important that you see that the price, which has a candlestick, begins to move in that direction. Don't chase it from inside, a consolidation like this now. See it clearly that, okay, it has started moving here. So once it has started moving on top, you buy alongside. Once you see that started selling here, you sell alongside, not just before it drops, but when it starts dropping. It tells you that, okay, price is ready to move, not when it is reluctant to move, but when it has dropped, you sell. Then your stop loss is above there, sell from resistance, take profit at support. If you are buying, buy at support, stop loss is down below, take profit is up above. See that now? So it plays along the same thing. Okay, buy, take profit up above, stop loss is down below, whatever be the case. But as long as you can identify your support and the resistance, of course, you know exactly what to do. And again, I said in my slides that when this thing is violated, so please, it means you will need the slide, you need to watch the video all over. Look at what I said here. Know when a support or resistance area has been violated. And what do? Act fast. So don't throw that away. So when you see a support line like this has been violated completely, you know that this is now the support. This guy has been broken. Go and anticipate that buy from here. All right, that's what it means. But that's why knowing how to draw your lines is the first thing first, not knowing how to trade it, knowing how to draw first. Okay. Yeah. So let's take questions. Yeah, let's take more questions now. All right. Their spikes are spikes. You didn't follow this. Follow what is put here. We said here again that, where is it? Follow what was taught and go and do your back testing. Don't use one chart to make your conclusion. You will not make a valid conclusion. We said here that emphasis is made more on the candlesticks, on the candle bodies than the wicks, the wicks or spikes. No, ma, you will make a mistake chasing the wicks. The wicks are just what they are. Okay, stop hunt, that's what they do. They take out stop losses. So emphasis is more on the candle bodies than the wicks or shadows. They're not your problem. Please focus, stay focused. Leave these things. These things are not candle bodies. Don't let them distract you. The candle body has more weight than the wicks. Okay, with respect to the time frame where you are trading. Don't always forget with respect to your time frame, but don't let the wicks chase you. That's number one. Number two is also some trades require patience. All through the day, this guy was just playing around like Friday, and then he puts money in the bank. These things would have made you feel like it was selling. Have you forgotten? I think you were the one that was even asking that, do we sell GU when I said it's a buy? I'm sure you saw something like this. I think that was Techno Spark 3. Okay. So don't let the wicks distort what you are seeing. It's on a support line, period, until it violates this thing. Forget the wicks. It's still a support. It only changed level, lower support this time. The buy is still where the money is. So don't chase the wicks. Stay with your support and resistance lines drawn on the candle bodies. Take a look on the candle bodies, not chasing the wicks. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps. with your understanding. Okay, let's run. No time. Okay, I get your Kabiru. Yeah, of course. You will get a link, Jeff pin, and you will get a link sent to you as an email where you can click and get to see the video to watch or download. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Kabiru. Online is effective for both the participants and the organizer. I agree. Okay, yeah, Adeyemi, but I must say quite a long time. I can't recall the face, but Adeyemi sounds familiar. I hope you're the same person. John is okay. So yeah, you'll get the video as the link sent to your email. Okay, watch out for it. RS resistance zone. Yeah, it's just English. It's the same thing. Zone means more than one price. That's why you can see some places there are two lines. Okay, it's just English. So zone and price. Price is one line. That one line is a price. Zone is when there are two lines in that area. So if you look at the screen now, you can see it here. You can see it here. So this is a zone because you can see there's more than one line. Yeah, this is a support line. Okay, resistance. I beg your pardon, resistance line. But when there are more okay, my what's it called? My internet tripped off again. So that means I lost all the questions that came on. That's the problem. So I've lost all the questions that came in on the chat box. So I can't trust them again. So please hold your sword and in person. I'd love to meet every one of you in person sometime soon when the COVID-19 saga is over. Please let's connect when you can. All right, at the office, let's talk and let's help you move your trading forward. Adeyemi, okay, you're giving a suggestion. Switch to line chart when okay, aha, good. So I mean, so you must be flexible. You will notice you should be flexible in doing this. No, see, that's why that's why I try to correct you the breakouts. First of all, understand how support and resistance work and how to draw good ones. Okay, okay. Please fill my form. I beg you. Please fill my form. We need that feedback. Okay, my management need to see that you, every one of you, this is your feedback, and then I can make a strong case for for adding a lot more to what we are doing online. Okay, please, I will plead with you. About almost 50 to 60 of us came online. We're remaining 14 now. Be kind enough, fill the click the link and kindly fill the. Okay, I would be so privileged to get your feedback. Okay. So Sultan, again to your question. Um, so don't be breakout is always understand what the support and resistance lines do first of all. before you are concerned about breakout. Okay. And again, so do your homework first. Trust me, just like and see how price okay volatility out of that. So break even simply means when what you started with and what you now have is equal. So if you enter a trade, precious, you enter a trade minus 3 pips, standard lot size, and then you made profit 3 pips, your account will read 0,000. That's break even, meaning you're not losing, you're not gaining. That's break even. It's simple. That's what it means. Okay, so this is no gain. All right, yeah. So please don't. So how do you get a weekly forecast? Chigos, it's sent to you as a mail. It is usually sent to you as an email. Check your email, okay, your inbox every Monday morning, I think. Of course, you can always send a mail to support@InstaFXNG requesting for that. But I'm confident that it always comes to you as a mail. Okay. TechnoSpark 3. Where do you start to draw? No, you missed. See what you do. Wait for the video. Spark 3, please wait for the video so that we don't. So please wait for the video. You will get the link. Watch the video all over. I explained that in thorough depth at the beginning. So please, TechnoSpark 3, be kind to wait for the video. Okay, it will come, and then you can pick it up from there. Okay, please, you will find all the answers both in the slides and in my explanations. How do you set symbol? You just go to Google and search for it. You will get it's a custom indicator. So go to Google, search for it. You may find a free one. You may find a free one out there, but it's a custom indicator. Okay, but you should find it out. If you know someone you can get it from, you can copy and paste. But yeah, it's for laptop. It's not for mobile. All right, it's not fully okay. Yes, I love round whole numbers. If you whenever I post signals, I usually, if you of course, the easiest way you know whole numbers. I hate 0.32. I prefer 0.35. 40. You see that now? 40, 35. 60, 65, I prefer whole numbers rather than 0.61, 0.38. I don't like those, so I prefer them. Thank you, Adeyemi Badamosi. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Chigos. Here at work. Video will do justice, I think. Will do justice. Okay, so I hope you got that feedback, George Uzo. I do consider it. Again, it's not explicit, but just get the lines correct, then do the whole numbers by yourself. Don't force the lines to follow whole numbers. Let the lines follow the candles. But in your own mind, go ahead to in your mind, go ahead to reset it, put a whole number. Yeah. Of course, Patricia, I'm sure you can feel it again. I don't know. Moderator, is it possible? She said she was logged off and it says survey successful. I can't. Babajide, yeah, thank you too. Thank you. God bless you too, Babajide. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. Thank you. Sultan Ali. Okay, yeah, I think yeah. What do you? Yeah, so that's what I said, Sultan. I said, don't chase the breakout. Chase the support and resistance lines. They will show you what you need to do about breakout. So go and back test. First question is, what time frame is your time frame? Now go and back test. Okay, yeah, go and exactly like George is saying now, go and back test it now. Study the video, okay, then go and back test it to try and draw lines, back test for like last week, then this week. So I do 1 week, personally, I do 1 week ahead. I prefer 1 week ahead because I'm a day trader, all right? I'm a day trader, right now. So I do 1 week ahead. So I did you can see my examples in the video now, I did for this week, I ahead for next week, okay? So, Sultan Ali, take it 1 week at a time, all right? It is more pragmatic. If you're not a swing trader, a day trader, I beg your pardon, then you might want to go and do for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I mean, so for swing trading, that's necessary. Okay, but as a day trader, 1 week chart is just enough. Practice it, Precious. Put it into you. The first trade, take profit 15 or 20 pips. Then the second trade, put 50 pips. That is what it does for me. Those minor areas. So the first take profit 20 pips. The one above it 50 pips. So I can enter a trade once or twice, and then do you understand now? All right, that's what it does. That's what it does for me. Please watch the video again, Precious. You will find all your answers there. All right. TechnoSpark 3. Please watch the video again. It is specified in the video. Significant, yeah, major and minor. Watch it. I mean, those are the extreme ceiling and floor for your video. Thank you, Precious Elijah. I appreciate the time. Thank you, Malik. I got your feedback. Thank you. Bajide. Thank you, George Uzo. I can keep mentioning names, but yeah, we'll join the curtain here. This is 1:28. 2 minutes to shutting down the studio. Thank you, Luis Odobuya. You've been, even though you're not always with us every time, but I mean, I keep seeing you back to back, and I appreciate your consistency too. Please stay committed so that you can book. I mean, you can start withdrawing profit. The issue is TechnoSpark 3 technology. I mean, even the internet, you see, it keeps breaking on and off. This is Nigeria, but we will keep improving. All right, we will keep improving. Okay, we'll keep improving. Thank you, Precious. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much. All right, we will keep improving. We will keep improving. TechnoSpark 3. Thank you, Abel. Thank you. I will communicate your regards to the team. Thank you, Femi. Yeah. Yeah. So of course, subscribe to the Big Four, of course. Okay. The link will be given you sent via mail. All right. Yeah. And you will get a mail, Canis Junior, you will get a mail. Okay, you will get a mail in that regard. All right, you will get a mail in that regard, actually. So, Canis Junior, yes, you can look forward to that. All right, thank you, Olusheyi. Thank you, Olusheyi. I didn't see your face at all, but it's good to see that you were around. Thank you, Javi. Thank you too. Thank you, Abel. Oh, to Europe. If you can put my flight ticket together, Abel, I will take care of the rest. Or except you want to host me, I'll take care of the flight ticket. So let's play 50-50, okay? But I'm sure willing to take the next flight once the COVID is down, all right? Yeah, thank you, Adeyemi. Thank you so much. I'm looking for your face now, so I will get to see you. I will let you know when I get to see your face. As Tokbe, okay, probably. I think so. Yeah, Adeyemi, probably. Yeah, but that probably is. Thank you, John Bosco. Thank you, Olusingo. Yes, Olusingo, if you sent a mail to join the online academy, send a mail. You'll be responded to shortly. Okay, you will be responded to shortly. All right, John Bosco. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sukomi. Yeah, it's a teamwork. John Bosco, it's a teamwork. My moderator inclusive. Thank you to Sukomi. Thank you, Ekene Akuna. Yeah, and we will continue to be committed. Thanks. So yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. Please, it's 1:31. We will need to wind up. My clock has ticked down. Yeah, definitely. So please respond to the video. Any question you have, send a mail. Okay, send a mail. You will get a response. Please don't worry. Moto E4 Plus. I don't get your name, but send a mail to support@instafxng.com. Okay, send a mail. Okay, always send a mail. Please put all your requests. Okay. Please, and at instafxng.com. All right, we need to go now. All right, so that will do justice, and I'll see you around in the week or over the mail. Okay, all right. So thank you, everyone, and yeah, thank you, everyone. Do enjoy your weekend. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Adetutu, I wanted to see your face before you go. Thank you anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Kolawole. Thank you. Please stay safe, and God bless you. God bless you, everyone. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you. All right. All right. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you too. Yeah. Thank you.